Today we're talking about good deals, year-end deals, special sales, when to take advantage of them, when not to, and a different way of thinking about it for yourself and for your future of car buying. Stick with me, we're going to get started right now. Thanks for being with us today. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. That way you'll be notified every time we go live or we drop a new video. So as long as I can remember, which is, I'm really old, so it's a long time ago, people have been debating when is the best time to buy a car. Is it December? Is it after Christmas? Is it before Labor Day? Is it right after you have a baby? Is it at the end of the month? All of these things come up when people are talking about getting a good deal on an automobile, right? And for the longest time, I thought about that stuff the same way. I was like, this is the right time. This is the best time. Amazon has sort of changed that stuff for me because I like to get special deals on stuff that's below $5,000, right? I don't really make decisions on cars based on a special deal. So the first point I'm going to make today is this. A special deal, I'm not going to argue if they exist or not. They do exist, right? Certain specials go on cars certain times of years. All these folktales do come into play. People do get discounts on cars and rebates on cars. You see it on TV all the time. But I'm going to point out a few things today to help you think so that way you don't get taken advantage of by these deals or you feel like you actually have to have one. So some of you have probably heard this before, that a good deal is just a state of mind. And I'm here to say it again. It is really, guys, just a state of mind. How you actually feel about the deal that you got on a car. And what I mean by that is just you feel good about it. You feel like you've got enough of a discount to make you feel like you should be buying that particular car at that point in time. So if the deal fits, it fits for you, and just leave it at that. The majority of the arguments and the debate in the industry is when is the right time to buy a car, or I've never gotten a deal like this before, or this will never happen again. I've heard that for about 23 years in a row. So the facts are, no matter who you are, you all got that friend that got some special deal on a car that will never happen again. It was a once in a lifetime. You've heard that story. I've heard it over and over and over again. And I'm telling you right now, it's just a state of mind. Even though that deal may have existed in that person's mind, doesn't mean it's there for everybody. Doesn't mean you need to run out and get it. Now, let me point out 3 things that'll help you change your mind, or at least give you a better mindset when you're going out to look for a deal for yourself. So when you see these specials on cars, right, and people are thinking, wow, that's a great deal, I should not miss it. Case in point, I had a client last week that called me and was like, hey, I should have bought this car last year. It was a special once-in-a-lifetime deal. We didn't do it because it didn't fit the budget. And I was like, wow, that's fantastic that you didn't do it because it didn't fit the budget. So what I'm saying to you is when you're writing down things about what is a good deal, should I take advantage of this special deal, the deal has to work within your budget. So if it doesn't fit your budget, but everybody's running out to buy it because it's some special discounted price, is it a good deal to you and your family? Probably not. Because no matter what you do, if that deal is $50 a month more in payment that you wanted to spend, or $5,000 more than what you wanted to spend by writing a check, it's not a good deal to you. And so here's my criteria. If I'm trying to go after a special deal, I'm thinking about something that actually works within the budget that I have written down. So I don't go over that. So basically, if I'm trying to buy this specific car and I really want it because of all my wants and likes, you've heard me say that stuff before, and it fits in my budget, then it's a good deal to me. So it doesn't really have to be something that I can go sit down at dinner with all my friends and tell them, you'll never get this deal. This is a once in a lifetime thing. Those types of things in my mind don't exist. However, if it fits in your budget, in your payment range, in the actual cash that you're going to spend, all of those things line up and it's a good deal to you in your mind, then take advantage of it. So now that I got that whole mindset thing out of the way and hopefully challenge you to think about your deals a little bit better, let me talk about some things that maybe don't come up when people are talking about special deals. The number one thing that comes up to me when people are telling me that, hey, these trucks are on sale, they'll never be at this number again. I'm like, wow, so what's your criteria? What do you like in that truck? Well, it fits everything I need. I like it's got good resale value. I'm like, good resale value. So if they're all on sale right now and depressed and they're giving them away, deep discounts, $9,000 off, Black Friday, all these things, what do you think that vehicle is going to be worth 6 months from now or a year from now? Because the market gets flooded with them, and everybody knows the law of supply and demand. When there's a whole lot of demand, the pricing goes way down. I'm sorry, when there's a whole lot of supply, the pricing goes way down. So, you know, think about that long term, right? Not just a transaction for today where you're getting $9,000 off, but how this is going to impact you over the next 5 years. Nobody really thinks about that. Another thing that comes up about a really good deal on a car is, why are they so discounted? The answer is simple to me. When I'm looking at the market, which I look at it every day in the car business, I can tell you which vehicles are in demand and which are not in demand. And so the ones that are usually deeply discounted are the ones that nobody's buying. So they have to incentivize these vehicles, manufacturer incentives, special financing, all of these different things, just so they can move more units. So keep that in mind. When you take advantage of one of these specials, just understand that day they were trying to get rid of them and nobody really was buying these cars. They were sluggish on the market. That's going to follow that vehicle for 5 or 6 years. So when it turns time for you to trade that car in 3 years, 4 years, whatever the situation is for you, that vehicle is going to have a depressed trade-in value as well. The next thing I want to talk about is these impulse decisions that people make when they see these Black Friday deals. Now, if you've got 3 kids at home and you are looking at a special deal on a vehicle that seats 5 people, and you're only looking at the price of that vehicle, like, hey, this fits in our budget, it's got everything, price-wise that we need in order to feel good about our deal, don't forget about the stuff you actually need. You actually need the car to seat 6 people, at least 2 in the front, 2 in the middle, 2 in the back. So when it's a special deal for numbers and it doesn't fit your family, is it really a good deal to you? Go back to case 1, right? Mindset. It's just a mental thing. It's just a number to make you feel excited about the purchase you're making. I'm going to sell it later. I'm going to do this later. You're not going to sell it later because it's deeply discounted. And so that price is depressed now, it's going to be depressed later. And it's still not going to magically fit your kids. So criteria number 2, make sure that this good deal you're looking at fits your family, fits all of the needs that you have for an automobile. All right, I got one more point for you guys, and this one is sobering, so make sure you take some time to listen to this one. Listen, guys, if you are looking at a year-end deal, special deal, once-in-a-lifetime transaction for yourself, and that is the only reason why you're looking at this transaction on an automobile, I'm here to tell you right now, you may not need to buy that car. It might not fit your budget. Stop, take a step back, and understand that. You're going to have those payments for 5 or 6 years. If you lease the car, you're going to have them for at least 3. If it's right at your budget or a little bit over, but you think this is the only time I can get this deal, this is the only special available, that's just a lie. That stuff, we got deals going on all the time in the car industry. The bigger point is this may not be the right car for you. And what I mean by that is it's too much car. It doesn't fit the budget. If you're looking at the SL, you could probably look at the S, and that one fits your budget specifically, right? But hey, the special deal on the SL, I can get it right now. It's just $50 more a month. I should be doing this because I'll never be able to do it again. Don't have those thoughts. Let go of that emotion. Anytime you're emotional over a money-making decision or a money-spending decision, it's going to end up badly at some point. So try to take that in consideration that you just may be looking at the wrong vehicle. Don't let a special deal make you spend more money than you want it to spend. It's back to point number 2. It's got to fit in the budget or it just doesn't work. So just wanted to get this video out real quickly for you guys for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, 2019. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. If you want more car videos, check these out. I've got these for you in the playlist, car buying tips. We also have business tips as well. So have a great Thanksgiving with your family. I'm Ronnie Haskins. Make it a great day.